Okay, so guys, thank you. Thanks everyone for joining today's session. And today is the first day. And here we are here to learn Oracle Integration Cloud with lot of real-time examples. So in the today's agenda is we will look at the cloud computing, what cloud computing is. It's very important to know the cloud world first of all. There are three different service models of the cloud. The one is IaaS, PaaS, and then SaaS. What is the difference and what services comes under IaaS, PaaS, and then SaaS? We will start the introduction of Oracle Integration Cloud, what Oracle Integration Cloud is, what are the various features provided by Oracle Integration Cloud, what are the benefits, and today we will also create the Oracle Cloud account. I would be needing one person who would have the email address plus the credit card plus the valid mobile number. Okay. So as we all know that we are living in the era of cloud computing these words. So I'm not talking about the IT terms only. So if we talk about in the general terms, the Mango people also using the services on the cloud. Even if you see in your mobile, whatever application you use is whether it's an e-wallet, whether it's a drive, whether it's a storage, whether it's a the Gmail, the email services, whatever you are using the cloud services. And why these are cloud services? Because the cloud services which are there, you can use it from anywhere, anytime without any hassle. What you need, you just need the internet, good internet speed. You can download the application on your mobile application and you can connect it and you can work with that application. It is because the cloud only. Because in today's world, each and every organization is moving towards the cloud. They are deploying their org application towards the cloud so that their employees can access the application from anywhere and from anywhere, anytime. And there are a lot of benefits of using the cloud too. So if we talk about in the IT terms, what cloud computing is? Cloud computing is the on-demand delivery of compute power, database storage, applications, and other IT resources through a cloud services platform via the internet with pay-as-you-go pricing. So let's suppose you want to build an application. So in order to develop an application, you would be requiring a lot of resources. You would be requiring the infrastructure. You would be requiring some instances like the Linux machine or the Windows machine. On top of that, you would be requiring the operating system install on that. You would be requiring the storage like the 500 GB or the 1 TB depending on your application. You would be requiring the database there. You would be requiring the application server, web server, load balancer, and other stuff. Depending how complex your application is, what size of RAM you required, what size of storage you required. So in order to develop an application, right, a homegrown application, you require all these resources. And if you need to buy the license of each and every resource you need, there's a cost to it. And then once you deploy all these resources in your infrastructure, you need to maintain it accordingly. Time to time, you need to apply patches. Time to time, you need to upgrade it. You must have one dedicated team to maintain each and everything which you have in your organization. So in order to get rid out of all these issues like maintenance, like applying patching, upgrade of your servers and other stuff. So the employer or the organization are moving towards the cloud so that they can rid out from all these issues. They don't need to buy the instances. They don't need to buy any infra. They don't need to buy any storage, any RAM, nothing. What they move towards the cloud. They pick up any cloud vendor. The cloud vendor can be Oracle, that can be a IBM, that can be a Microsoft, that can be a Google, anything. There are a lot of cloud vendor in the market today, wherein you can go and then use those services. And as of now, they are the cloud vendor which are most popular is like AWS, Google, and then Amazon, and then Oracle too. So now the cloud is not related to the Oracle. Cloud is a general term, and every vendor is providing each and every resources which you want to deploy your application. And the benefit of it, you don't need to maintain any infrastructure, any storage, any maintenance, no, nothing. And the beauty of this cloud computing is whatever you use, you just need to pay for that. That is called pay as you go pricing. Let's suppose you have one storage from the cloud vendor, 100 GB of space, wherein you want to put your all the documents there. Or you buy a database there, wherein you maintain your data. So let's suppose you are using the database for the 8 hours in a day, and for other rest of the hours you don't want to use the database. So you just need to pay for the 8 hours, not for the whole day. So whenever you are using your database, bring the services up, and if you are not using your database, bring them down. So whenever your service is up, you only need to pay for that amount of time. So that is called pay as you go pricing. Cloud computing provides a simple way to access servers, storage, database, and a broad set of application services over the internet. Since you have the good speed of the internet, you can go ahead and then access those services from anywhere in the world. You don't need to take your infra with you. What you need a good internet speed, you need a browser, you need a laptop, and you can use those services from anywhere. So as you see in this image, the cloud computing is divided into two parts. One is the enterprise level, and the second is consumer level. If we talk about the enterprise, there are three models to it. One is SaaS, SaaS, which is called software as a service. The second is PaaS, PaaS, which is called platform as a service. The third is IaaS, which is called infrastructure as a service. If we talk about the consumer application side, like the webmail, we are using the Gmail, Yahoo, and then Rediff, and so on and so forth. There are a lot of webmail applications which we are using these days. So these are the consumer-based application, and again, they are on the cloud these days. E-payment application, we are using the Paytm, we are using the Google Pay and other stuff, wherein which we can use to pay to transfer the amount from one place to another in the world. We have a lot of storage the storage applications like Google Drive. We have the OneDrive and other stuff, wherein you can store your data. Similarly, Oracle also provide a lot of the storage space, wherein you can upload your document and you can access it from anywhere in the world. So if we talk about the types of cloud, what types of cloud available in the market these days? One is the public cloud, second is the private cloud, and third is the hybrid cloud. The public cloud, as the name suggests, public. If you go to the vendor, any cloud vendor, they will ask you what type of cloud do you require. So you need a cloud which you can access from anywhere. If you want such type of cloud which will come under the public cloud, which means you can access it from anywhere. Let's suppose we are developing one application for the organization, and we want our employee to access it from anywhere in the world. So if they want to access it, they need our internet, they need the access of that application, open it on the browser and use it. So such type of applications will be there on the public cloud, which means you can access it from anywhere, anytime. Private cloud, what private cloud is? So private cloud, basically what happens is you are going towards the Oracle, right? And Oracle asks you, and your requirement is you are developing your homegrown application, but you don't want to maintain your infrastructure, the operating system, the database, and then WebLogic server, application server, and the other stuff. But you want this application to be accessible from the organization network only. If you have organization network, then only you want to access this application. So you can go to the cloud again. You don't need to buy the infrastructure yourself. You can go towards the cloud, wherein the cloud will be accessible within your organization. Again, the resources will be of the cloud vendor, but they will be secured via the VPN or the VCN or the private subnet. And once your application will be deployed, the application will be accessible within the organization only. But yes, the patching, upgradation, the version, maintainability, the uptime, downtime will be maintained by the cloud vendor. The hybrid cloud. The hybrid cloud is the mix public and then private. So in your organization, few applications might be over the public cloud, few application might be the private cloud, depending on the criticality of the application. So let's suppose you have one reimbursement application. The reimbursement application can be on the public because the employee can travel anywhere, right? And they want to put their reimbursement. So the application should be reachable from anywhere. The financial application, right? It should be within the private cloud so that the data cannot go beyond the organization network. So such type of application, which is very critical for the organization, the financial application or the HR related application. So that will be within the organization only. So these are the types of cloud you can opt for. Any question, any doubt so far? Anyone? Okay. Now, let's move towards the service model. If anyone asks you what are the cloud service models in the market today, so there are three cloud service model. One is IaaS, PaaS, and then SaaS. IaaS stands for infrastructure as a service. PaaS stands for platform as a service. SaaS stands for software as a service. So if you go towards your traditional infrastructure, traditional model, each and everything, as I mentioned, each and everything, whether it's a infrastructure, the hardware stuff, the operating system, the database, the networking, storage, middleware platform, runtime platform. In the traditional applications, you have to maintain each and everything. That is called your traditional infrastructure, wherein you need to maintain each and everything. You need to apply the patches, you have to maintain it, you have to upgrade it, you have to apply the patches there to remediate the vulnerability, and then so on and so forth. But when you go towards the cloud, there are three models which comes like IaaS. When you go towards the IaaS, let's suppose you are developing your homegrown application wherein you need some infrastructure. So if you go towards the IaaS, what you will get? You will get the virtualization. You will say from the cloud vendor, I need 3 virtual machines. I need 3 compute instances. I need 3 physical boxes, or I need 1 single physical box wherein I need the partition. Means you want one machine, the physical machine, the 1 terabyte, and you say I need 2 virtual machine of 500 GB, 500 GB. So the virtualization will be done by the cloud vendor if you go towards the infrastructure. And the servers means the physical machines, the storage and the networking. So these are the things which will be set up by the cloud if you go towards the infrastructure as a service. So what you can do, you can create your application and then you can take it that servers from the cloud vendor, the storage, whatever you need, whatever networking between virtualization, they will set up each and everything. And then your responsibility will be to install the operating system on that. Whatever operating system you need, you have to deploy it there, right? And you have to install your application servers, the database server, and then you have to deploy your application. That is called your infrastructure as a service. If you go towards the AWS, right? From the AWS from the Amazon, you can say I need 1 TB machine, and in this 1 TB I need 3 virtual machines, and then the AWS will provide you 1 TB machine where in they will provide 3 virtual machine and the networking between both of them, and then you can utilize those virtual machines to deploy your different services like database, like the WebLogic server, or the application server like the load balancer, whatever you want. So that is called your infrastructure. If you go towards the PaaS service, the platform as a service, so whatever services you are getting in the IaaS, you will get that, plus the runtime, plus the middleware platform, plus the operating system. So the operating system will be installed already, the middleware platform, the runtime. So the OIC, the Oracle Integration Cloud, is the PaaS service. The MuleSoft is the PaaS service. The Dell Boomi is the PaaS service. So these are the middleware platform that comes under the platform as a service. So you are getting a platform wherein you can develop your workflows, you can develop your APIs, you can develop your integrations to transfer data from one place to another. That is called your PaaS. But in case of SaaS, the software as a service, the third model of the cloud, which is the high level, right? Here you will get each and everything. Whatever you are getting in the PaaS, you will get that in the SaaS too, plus the data, plus the application. So in these world, we are using lot of SaaS application like ServiceNow, like the Fusion application, like the Salesforce and the Eloqua application. Lot of applications are the SaaS application which we are using these world, because you need the simplicity. The applications will be installed. You just need to buy the license from the vendor and then you can start using it. But yes, you have a provision to customize that application too. Like if you take an example of the Oracle Cloud application, wherein you have a lot of modules, like the finance module, like the procurement module, like the HR module, like the payroll module. And then on top of that, so these are the inbuilt application, the SaaS application, wherein you have a provision to customize it. So you can create a lot of other fields, the custom workflows, the custom applications on top of that. That all comes under the SaaS. So this is very, very important to understand each and every model. And there's a one question comes in the certification, OIC comes in which cloud service model? And the answer is PaaS, platform as a service. Any question, anyone?
Why not is in SaaS? Because SaaS has got all the functionality which comes under the PaaS.
Hey Deepak, allow me a minute. Can you please bit louder?
Can you hear me, Uncle?
I can hear you now.
Yeah. My question is, as you said, the OIC falls under the PaaS. Why not in SaaS? Even though SaaS has got all capabilities to adopt, all
Correct.
functionality of the PaaS.
Correct. So why OIC comes under the PaaS? Because OIC is the middleware platform. You are not getting the application for the end user. You are getting an platform that is the OIC is the platform wherein you are developing your integration. So that platform is not for the end users. So this is for the internal users of the organization wherein they are developing the application. However, in the SaaS, you are applications wherein you have the good UI and your end users can use it to talk to your application. So you understand platform. So this middleware is a platform only wherein you are developing your interfaces. But in the SaaS, you may or may not develop your application.
Right. Okay, that's fine. Thank you.
Okay, cool. What are the benefits of the cloud? So maybe you have heard the multi-tenant. So let's suppose you are getting a Salesforce application, you are getting the Fusion application. So what they do is they have one application and there will be multi-tenant. There will be a multi-tenant, like multiple customers are using the same application. That is called multi-tenant. And the benefit of it, that let's suppose you are developing your HR product, HRMS product. Okay. So if you want your customers to use that HRMS solution, right? So it is not like that you are developing the HRMS application for different customers. No, you are developing an application and you are deploying it on the cloud, and each and every customers of this HRMS solution will be using the same application, but it might be possible their database might be different depending on the customer, but yes, the application will be same. And it reduces the maintainability, the patching. The patch you will apply on a single application and it will be applicable for all the customers. The self-service is one of the important feature of the cloud. Let's suppose you are going towards the Oracle. So what you need to do, you need to just register yourself from the browser. You need to pay amount there for sure, and whatever services you are interested in, you can simply subscribe that service and then start using that. You don't need to go to Oracle again and again. You don't need to go to AWS again and again for the services. You can go ahead, if you have a knowledge of it, you can go ahead and then provision that service. Scale up, scale down. Scale up, scale down, it's again a beautiful feature of the cloud. So let's suppose you are developing an application and you are taking some infrastructure from the AWS, and when you want to have some infrastructure, you have to have some sizing. What specs you need, how much storage do you need, how much RAM do you need, what's the database space do you need, but you are not able to tell the exact number. So let's suppose initially you take one 500 GB machine, 4 GB machine, okay, and then later your customer size increases drastically, all during the peak hours. So if you have very less spec resources, then it might be possible that your server will become down because of the less resources. But cloud has the capability, if the load is increasing, the servers will be added automatically. Let's suppose initially you have the 4 GB machine, then if load is increasing, the resources will be increased automatically, and maybe the RAM size will be increased from 4 GB to 8 GB during that peak hours. But if the usability is very less, then the resource will also cut down. That will save your cost too. So whenever you are going towards the cloud, better you take the less resources initially, and then you will have the scale up feature there. And once if you require more resources, the server's specs will be increased automatically. It's pure web-based solution. You just need a web browser, go there, log in there, and start using it. Automated is also a good feature of it. Let's suppose you are provisioning one database. When you install any database, time to time you need to update it. You need to apply a patch to fix an issue. You need to upgrade your database. You may need a downtime for any planned activity. So you have to have a lot of activities. But if you go towards the cloud, you don't need to do anything. Everything will be done by the cloud itself. Whether the patch, the version, the upgrade, whatever, it will be done by the vendor. Pay as you go model, already described that. Whatever Whenever you want to use it, whatever amount of time you want to use it, you need to pay for that only. Secure, the cloud is very secured. Every server, every machine is in the data center, the secure data center of the cloud vendor. So that's all about the cloud, the features, what cloud is, what are the different models of the cloud. That's all about the cloud. Moving ahead, and let's see what OIC is. Guys, do you have any idea about OIC, what OIC is, what we can achieve from the OIC, and why we need to use OIC? Any idea, anyone, please? Any thought to this, please?
I read about OIC a little bit. So basically, OIC is kind of integration between multiple applications, or it may be like cloud to cloud or on-prem to on-prem applications. Like you have two systems, like two asynchronous system, like we talk about Salesforce, Workday, Facebook, any Oracle R12 or Fusion. So if you need to transfer any data between these two systems, like on schedule basis or like on automatic on a prompt basis, so you can just create one integration on the basis of business logic, like the how data will transform, how calculations will be working on. So you can just create one integration and deploy on your server, and data transfer will be automatic. So basically it's kind of data transformation and transfer from one system to another system.
Yes, correct. Correct. Okay, fine. So OIC stands for Oracle Integration Cloud. So OIC is not limited to the integration which Gaurav described. So it's not only to develop integration to transfer data from one place to another. If we talk about the OIC, and OIC is the PaaS service actually, right? And in the OIC, we don't only have the integration feature. Apart from integration, we have other features too, which I'm going to explain. So if we talk about so maybe earlier you have heard the integration cloud services, which is called ICS. And now you are hearing it Oracle Integration Cloud. What difference? What is the difference between ICS and OIC? Someone can ask you, what is the different ICS and OIC? And someone can ask you, have you worked upon ICS or the OIC? Then you will be confused. So basically what difference is ICS? ICS was only a single product integration. As Gaurav mentioned, yes, it was the integration only, and there was only one capability to build the integration to transfer data from one place to another. ICS was all about integration to transfer data from one place to another. You can develop REST API, SOAP API, schedule integration in the ICS. However, in the OIC, OIC is a complete suite of a different feature, and ICS is one of the features of the OIC. Now OIC will have a different features wherein offers you the power to integrate cloud and on-premises applications, which means you can transfer data from one place to another using the integration feature of the OIC. I'm telling one word feature. So integration is one of the feature of OIC. So when we talk about the OIC, there are different features in the OIC, like the integration is one of the features, which is used to build an integration to transfer data from cloud application to on-premises, cloud to cloud, or on-premises to cloud too. Automate business processes. It is just like the workflow, the business processes you do in your BPM. Gain insights into the business process, developing web and mobile applications. So moving ahead. So as I mentioned, OIC features, there are various features of OIC. If someone asks you what are the features of the OIC, and integration cloud is the feature wherein it launches the design time and environment for integration. It allows us to create and activate integration as well as their connections and orchestrations. So there are different terminologies with the integration, like lookups, packages, agent, adapters. Maybe you have heard that. And integration is the middleware platform which allows you to develop your integration, wherein you can allow your application to communicate and transfer data from one application to another, and in between you can do the transformation logic too. For example, if you are having first name last name coming from one application, and in the target application you want to send the full name, by combining first name and the last name you can do such type of transformation. And before you send the data, you want to validate your data. Let's suppose you say, if first name is not coming, then reject that record, and I don't need the data without first name, right? So you can do such type of transformation. Or if you want to loop over the collection, let's suppose you are in from the application, there are a lot of records is coming in, like the employees record, and before you transfer the employees record to the target system, you want to validate each and every record, like the employee ID should not be blank. So you can loop over that record, just take the single record and then validate the employee ID is blank or not. If it is, then reject that record, otherwise send that record to the target application. So you can take multiple data at a time from a source application, and you can load bulk data into the target application too. Another feature of the OIC is Process Cloud. So maybe you have heard the BPM earlier, and in Fusion application, you are developing your workflows wherein approval is required. Let's suppose you are developing an application like the reimbursement application or the leave management application, wherein employees can open that application. If they need any leave, they can request for the leave. And once you raise a leave, the leave will not be approved automatically. That goes to a approval. And in order to build such kind of approvals, you can leverage the Process Cloud feature of the Oracle integration. And this is the inbuilt feature of the OIC, which you can use it. It launches the design time environment for process applications. You can create processes application from scratch or using the quick start apps, which means there are some inbuilt template in the Process Cloud, which you can build and then base your application workflow on top of that. It's just a drag and drop kind of tool, wherein you can create a form. You can put the human activities where the human intervention is required. You can set the reminders. You can set the expiry time of the workflow. You can put the if condition. If it is approved, then go to the next level of approval. If it is approved again, then complete and then send a notification. So there are various things you can do in the Process Cloud. It is just like a BPM tool, if you have heard that. This is a nice feature of the OIC, Visual Builder. And on that, I have written one book and it's already published. So Visual Builder, basically, maybe you have heard the ADF earlier, Application Development Framework, wherein you develop your web applications. You need a JDeveloper IDE, you need a WebLogic to deploy your application. Now, since the world is moving towards the cloud, Oracle has launched another feature called Visual Builder. That is the integral part of the OIC. But yes, Visual Builder comes independent service too. Without OIC, you can provision the Visual Builder. You don't need the OIC feature for the Visual Builder actually. But yes, with OIC, Visual Builder comes also. Visual Builder allows you to develop or engaging web and mobile application directly from the browser using a Visual Browser based development environment. So it's the feature of the OIC wherein which you can open it and then start developing your web and mobile applications. And then basically the Visual Builder is to develop the extensions of your cloud applications. The cloud application can be Oracle Cloud application, or it can be a non-Oracle application like Salesforce. In the Visual Builder, we have a nice feature called catalog. So in the catalog, you can directly connect to your Oracle Cloud application. Once you are connected, your Oracle Cloud application within the Visual Builder, you can use any number of the REST API to interact with your cloud applications. And you can develop your custom screens and provide the access to your end users to use it. And without needing the Oracle Cloud Applications login, they can directly log in into the Visual application and then start using it. You can create web application as well as the mobile application. You can create PWA app with the Visual Builder applications too. It's very easy to use. It's just like a drag and drop tool. B2B is one of the new feature in the OIC, which is introduced, I hope, 1 year back, and it is not the part of this session. B2B is for Oracle integration, represents a collective set of features inside Oracle integration to support EDI document processing. B2B for Oracle integration provides for the secure and reliable exchange of business documents between Oracle integration and the trading partner. I have never used that, but yes, this is one of the feature of the OIC. Integration insights also, this is not the part of this training scope, but yes, this is the one of the another feature of integration insights. So if you see in this image, let's suppose you have developed one integration or the business processes and you want to visualize that business process or the integration. You wanted to see the milestones. Let's suppose you have developed one the purchase order workflow, wherein you wanted to track how many purchase order has been approved, how many are pending, how many are rejected. So you can leverage the integration insights to view each and everything. Here you can create different graphs for the leadership to showcase them, and you can create different bar charts, pie charts, different charts, right? Integration insights work with business processes that are implemented using the integration feature in the Oracle integration. Allows you to visualize the real-time data of the business process. Last feature, file server. Maybe you have heard the FTP. Earlier, the OIC was not coming with the file FTP server, I mean. Now they are bringing the another feature called file server. So when you create the OIC service, the file server comes automatically with that, which you can use to put your file for the further processing. So file server provides an embedded SFTP server with Oracle integration, enabling organization to focus on building integration without needing to host and maintain a separate SFTP server. If you have a requirement to have the FTP for your integration, so you can leverage that SFTP server and you don't need to pay any extra cost for that. You have to enable this feature. I will let you know. Benefits of OIC development is very fast because you don't need to provision any server. You need a browser, you need a OIC instance, and you can start developing your interface. It's pure browser based. Infrastructure is not a headache. You don't need to provision any infrastructure in order to work with the OIC. Auto patching and an upgrade, easy deployment and easy migration. It's very simple. Any question, anyone, please? It's clear to everyone. Any question, any doubt, please feel free to ask. Whatever questions you have, guys, I'm happy to answer that.
Yeah, I've got one question. As you said, we have different capabilities in OIC, just like ICS, OI, and PCS, VBCS, B2B. So how can we use, as I'm just using the Oracle Fusion, so Visual Basic Cloud, how can we use, just like as you said, it's a, we can create the web application or mobile application.
I will show you that.
How does it relate?
I will show you that. We have one user interface to develop web and mobile application. I will also show you how to connect your Visual Builder with the Oracle Cloud application. I will show you.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you.
And guys, please ask as many as questions, because the doubts will be clear. Don't think that if you are asking the question, that will be a that is not a good thing. Please ask as many as questions you can ask, please. Please make this session very interactive.
Ankur, Tejeshwari here.
Please, Tejeshwar.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. Okay. Basically, today clients have a different, not like, for example, OA page or say ADF page. They have something like AngularJS. And source application is, or say the target is Evolve, the other cloud and all. So today, like SOA middleware or any TIBCO, they are using the existing middleware products. So when any client is going for the transformation from on-prem to cloud, so how they are going to replace this existing middleware? So they have to replace entire thing with OIC. As you said, the benefits, keeping the perspective of the OIC benefits, being a cloud platform as a service.
So absolutely yes.
Or-
Right. So let's suppose you already have MuleSoft in place, and you want to replace your MuleSoft with OIC. Absolutely yes. You have to develop all these integration from scratch. It's not like a vanilla migration. You just deploy it on the OIC, it will work. No, it is because the terminology on the MuleSoft and then OIC will be different. Similar to the Angular application, if you want to leverage the VBCS, the Visual Builder, then also yes, you have to develop this application in scratch. But yes, the HTML coding which you have done you can leverage in the Visual Builder for sure.
Okay, but from the scratch only in the VBCS, the UI as well as the business logic, everything needs to be built.
Yes, it is because the terminology, the events mechanism, the UI is totally different. Here in the VB, we need to use the Oracle Jet components. Might be in AngularJS, you are using a different UI technology.
Okay.
And Ankur, I have a question.
Sorry, go ahead.
So when we talk about file server, so that server can be used only for Oracle integrations, or like can be work as alternate of SFTP server, which is used across the organization?
Yes, you can use that independently too.
Okay, thank you.
So Rupak here. I have a question. I've been working on ADF as well. So in the ADF, we have the facility to apply the templates, pre-built templates and skins. Do we have that facility in VBCS as well?
A template as in, I have also worked on ADF. What template you are talking about?
Yeah, suppose let's assume we have a company logo and with the tagline, everything as a template.
Yes.
And we develop the applications on top of the web page and all the pages and all these things on top of that, right? So
yes,
do we
you can
have
do
that? Yeah.
Yes. So when you create a VB application, it creates one template for you. And then you can customize your template, like you can put your company's logo there, the whatever font you require as per the company standard, you can do that too.
And we can save that as a part of, suppose we do the template and give it to the other people so that they can reuse it.
But for that, VB is required. The VB instance is required for that.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah. No other question? I hope it's clear to everyone.
Ankur, Vibhuti this side. Does Oracle allow to modify the internal codes in any chance for OIC?
Yes, you can do that too. So basically, when you develop an integration, you can export this, and when you export this, the IAR file, which is called integration archive, exported, and you can import that file in your JDeveloper, and you can modify the accessibility of it. Nothing more than that. Means the mapping, the transformation,
Okay.
will mean, and then re-import it.
Ankur, what did you say? What's the name of file? IAR.
IAR, when you develop an integration and when you try to export it, archive file, the name, the extension will be .IAR, integration archive. Okay. Now moving ahead, guys, I need one guy who has the valid email address plus the valid mobile number and one credit card, which is valid for the international transaction, so that I can show you how to subscribe to the Oracle Cloud. Anyone, please. Anyone wants to take this opportunity, please?
Ankur, I have already created it, otherwise I would have shared with you.
Okay, no problem.
And Ankur, my credit card got expired and that is delivered in India. So I don't have any credit card as of
No
now.
problem, Gaurav.
Ankur Meghamitra here, so it's mine.
Sorry, Megha.
Yeah, you can use mine.
Okay, so you have the valid credit card, right? And you have not created the account earlier, right?
Yeah,
Okay, and your credit card
No.
is valid for international transactions too.
yes, yes.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. I will allow you to share your screen. Yeah, you can go ahead and share your screen, Megha, and I will guide you how to create cloud subscription.
Okay, actually, I am connecting to my tab, so will it be possible?
Yeah. Why not?
Okay,
Try that. Maybe you will be able to share your
screen
screen.
share.
Yeah,
Just a second, I'm checking whether it is allowing me.
no problem.
So whenever I'm going to share, it is asking me what to share.
Just try to share. The option is already enabled. Are you able to share your screen?
Yeah, I'm trying. So which URL I will open?
Huh? We cannot see your screen, Megha.
No, I don't know.
Okay, no problem. Anyone else would like to take this opportunity, please? Yeah, I hope we can see only the white screen, Megha.
So what do you want to means?
Just
Shall I
browser.
open Google Chrome?
Just open the browser if you can.
Browse. Yeah, okay. Be able to see?
No.
Okay, let me share once more the browser.
Yeah. So when you will click on the share now, this will stop. Okay. When you will click on a share, maybe one pop-up will come up wherein you will see all the windows which are opened on your tab. And then select the particular browser to share.
Actually, whenever I'm clicking on share, no, it is asking me, means should I want to share the Microsoft OneDrive, Google Drive, Box, Photo like that?
No, you see the
Okay.
browser? Don't you see the browser there?
Web URL is there, so I'm opening on the web URL.
Okay.
Okay, Ankur, I will take it. No problem. Tejeshwari, can I go ahead and share my screen?
Yeah, please.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Okay, fine.
just a minute.
But you have a credit card international enabled.
That I'm not sure whether the international credit card is enabled, but debit card it is enabled. Not an
Okay,
issue.
fine. Just share then.
Yeah, let's try the credit card. If not, then I will give the debit.
Okay, fine.
Just want to, like, I think the credit card must
Just
have
a
not
minute,
been
I'll
used
get my
previously, right?
credit card handy.
Ankur?
Yeah.
Just a minute.
Yeah, so
I'll-
just want to Tejas, I think you should not have used the same credit card previously.
Sorry,
Otherwise, you will get the bill like.
what Rupak?
Let's try that, Prasad.
Yeah, somebody told that you already
No,
used
no.
once, they are going to charge.
So you are saying we cannot reuse the same credit card again, right?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
But Tejeshwar has not used earlier.
Okay.
Hello. Can I go ahead and share my screen?
Yes, please go ahead.
Yeah.
Yes, I can see your screen now. Just open cloud.oracle.com. Okay. Click on a sign up. Just go down a little bit. Or do one thing, just open Oracle. Okay, fine. Sign up. Fine. Sign up. Yeah. So here, in order to create a new account, you need to go to the signup.cloud.oracle.com. Okay. Herein, you see the left hand side, get started with, and here you see always free access to essential service, wherein when the cloud account will be provisioned, you can create autonomous database, virtual machine, object storage, and you can use them free forever. You don't need to pay anything. Plus, you will get 300 of credits for 30 days to use on even more services like data integration, analytics cloud, container engine, and other services too. So let's go ahead and then try to create an account there, and please select your country. Fine. Yeah. And they should, I hope that that's not a problem that your email is shareable. It is because this email is recorded.
Okay. Recorded in sense, Oracle will.
The session is recorded and it will go to the multiple users actually. And I hope that's not a problem for you.
Oh. Yeah, no problem. It's only a snippet of the
You
email.
can hide this screen maybe. You can unshare with enter this information and come back to
But
it.
again, it will be visible later part. But fine, just I hope
Ankur,
that's
you can pause the recording for that particular time, I think.
sure I can. Yes, absolutely yes. Just just put your.
Can you hear me?
I can. Kalyani, please ask.
So I do have an Oracle account already. In fact, 2 accounts. So will I be able to use that, or should I create another all new cloud account here?
You can use that. You can use that too. But you can maybe, if your account is expired, you will not be able to create the services which is valid for 30 days. But the free services you can use for free forever.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Yeah. Now you have to open your email and then click on a verification link.
Okay.
Ankur, is there any way we can use OIC like hands-on environment, like for maybe 6 months or like we have Vision Express for
So
R12,
what happens is
something like
once
that.
your account is created, you will go ahead and then create an OIC instance. So Oracle claims that your OIC instance or the services which are only valid for 30 days will be terminated after 30 days. But I use that OIC instance for 6 months a time. So they will not terminate it immediately. I have created one account 2 months ago and still I am able to use it.
Okay, actually I tried creating one account earlier, and I think that has expired, and Oracle has sent me one email that your account has been terminated. I think that was within maybe 40 days.
Okay.
So this is the email which I got.
Yes. So once you click on a verify email, you will get that email and click on this, clicking on confirm your email address by clicking on this link. Click here. And now you will be landed onto another tab, and then you need to continue from here only.
Okay.
Just allow, no, hold on. The information will be pre-populated. Yes. Yeah, you need to enter the password.
Okay.
Yeah. And then again tab and then confirm password. But please make sure you will remember that password. Huh?
Yeah, I'm making just a note. Yes.
Okay, then confirm password. Yeah, you can put the company name, any name. You can put yes. Okay, now here, fine. You can put any company. Okay, so I hope this is not fine. Okay, right. Okay, fine. Now here, hold on. The cloud account name, you see, this is the unique. Hold on, just go here. You see the, come down please little bit. Yeah, here you see the cloud account name. Cloud account name just after the company name. So this cloud account name is the unique name which you need to remember, and that will become the tenancy ID of your cloud. So you need to remember that. So if you want to update it, you can update that too. So make sure you will remember that, Tejesh. You can keep it somewhere, or if you want to change it, you can change it. So it will be taken automatically based on the email ID which you provide. Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
So
if
this
you,
will be the login name basically.
this will be like your username actually for the tenancy. So this is the unique name actually.
Okay.
But yes, you will get that email also wherein this tenancy name will be specified. That's fine to make a note of it also. Fine, go ahead. And here, hold on. And here you see the another field called home region. What home region is? This is very, very important to understand. The home region is nothing. It is just like a data center wherein you want to provision your tenancy and you need to choose it wisely. And what are the factors you need to consider while choosing this home region? You can change it later too for sure. But let's suppose you have multiple application up and running into different region, let's say US. And if you want your tenancies also in the OIC region, because you will provision the OIC instance there, you will provision the VB instance there, right? And when you will interact with your applications, right, if your OIC and another application is in the same data, in the same region, then the performance will be increased automatically. So better to choose the data center or the home region, choose the same region wherein your most of the applications are up and running. But yes, you have a provision to change it later, and that will become your home region. And you have an option to subscribe another region too after your cloud account is created. So you just move ahead and then select US Ashburn. Yes. So this is one of the old data center and the most stable. Yes. Choose it and then move forward. Yes. Continue. Here you can put your address.
These are all optional, right? I can leave it.
Yeah, but maybe when you will put your credit card now, they will check that. But here you can, when you will continue now, you can update that address to as a strip address.
Okay.
But yes, Oracle validates your address with the credit card details.
Okay.
Put the zip code.
Yeah, it's very slow actually, not taking, I don't know.
Oh, might be.
Yeah.
Ankur, in which browser or this Oracle Cloud works like efficiently, like in IE or Chrome or
Chrome.
Chrome?
Yes. And the number you are putting here, maybe you will have the same number with you because you will get a OTP there. Did you click on text me code?
Yeah, I click on that. Yeah, I got the verification.
Yeah. Click on verify my code. Yes, fine. Yeah. Now move ahead and then click on add payment verification method. No, click here. Yes. Okay, now here you will get one pop-up wherein you need to enter your details. Click on a credit card and you can stop sharing your screen and you can put your credit card details there. And once you entered, please reshare. Yeah.
Ankur, is it possible if, let's suppose one of team member, like in training, create one instance and 2 or 3 member can access that?
Yeah, depending on Tejeshwar, if Tejeshwar can allow us to create your user, I can go ahead and Tejeshwar can go ahead and then create it.
Okay.
Sorry.
I got a message saying that my credit card has been declared. Please provide a valid credit card. If you continue to encounter, please reach out to the issuing bank. I will share my screen.
Can you share it, please? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sharing this. So this is the error which I got. So
What is that error? Your credit card has been declined. Please provide a valid credit card if you continue to error. So, but make sure you have provided the correct details, right?
yeah. I provided the correct credit card.
Please reach out to the issuing bank. Okay, it might be possible that your credit card is not valid for the international transactions.
Exactly. That's what. So
yeah.
So somebody else has to give it a try.
Or maybe it is a region is US East you took, and
No.
actually your credit card belongs to India. Right?
No. It doesn't matter. So do one thing, just try again and then try to use your debit card and see.
How much it will be deducting basically? That's the thing. Just
it will deduct 70 rupees, 70 to 80 rupees, but it will be reversed immediately as soon as the verification is done.
Okay, fine. Stop and
yes.
Rupak here. Recently, I think, credit cards, they have RBI, based on the RBI rules, they might they have just, if there are no international transactions, they just they brought down the services for the international transactions. Even my credit card has happened that way.
Can you repeat that, Rupak?
No. Recently, all that my credit card for the international transactions, they are not allowing.
No, but yes, absolutely yes. It's from very beginning. They will not allow for the international transaction, but yes, you have to call to the customer care and they will enable them manually. By default, does not come for the international transactions.
Okay.
Ankit, just one question. When we go for the enable on payment verification, it's only giving a credit card only.
Yeah, but
so
you
I'm
can
not sure whether it will take.
Yeah, it takes debit card too.
Okay.
But let's see what will happen.
Yeah, I'm giving it a try. Let me see if it takes. Yeah, this is accepted. Let me share my screen.
Wow, cool. And see how much they have charged. Maybe you will get a message.
Yeah.
Now you can reshare your screen, please.
Yeah.
Cool.
But I have not yet got the message.
Click on a close. But let's see, you have to click on this again, the checkbox to continue and see what will happen.
Okay.
Sometimes that fails there as well. Click this checkbox. Yeah. Okay. Slowly. Let's wait. Maybe Jim is used.
Yeah.
Click on start my free trial. If everything goes well, then your account will be created successfully. Sometimes you get error here that too. Your transaction has been declined, something like this. Cool. Which
Okay.
means your account has been created successfully. And once your account is created, you will get a successful email too that your account has been created successfully. And sometimes it takes few minutes to provision your whole tenancy.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay.
Ankur, this is Kalyani.
Yeah.
I tried to create my own account and I got this error again, error processing transaction. That's due to maybe my husband uses it. My husband
Yeah.
might have used the
Yeah.
card.
Actually,
So
Harry has created one account for me in the past. But you see which account, which credit card he has used earlier and which mobile number.
I didn't know maybe. So is that the reason I'm getting this error? So should I use another card then?
Yes,
Because
you
it
can.
says
Yes, you can use different email address, the different mobile number, and then different the credit card.
I mean, obviously, mobile number is different. I have an Adam card on his account. That's the one that I have used. So it's not letting me go anywhere though. It says error processing transaction. And then how do I go back?
Tejashwi, can you please unshare your screen? Kalyani can share, please.
No, actually,
Yeah, sure.
I'm on a different screen.
I'll stop my screen.
Will you be able to share, Kalyani?
Give me one
Yeah, I'll
second.
stop my screen.
Yeah, I see.
Because I have.
I'll go on mute.
Give me 1 second. Yeah. I am joining from a different computer now.
You joined from mobile, is it?
No. I joined from a different computer and the account that I'm trying to create is on a separate.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah, because I don't use my husband's computer at all. And today I had difficulty joining in, so I have used.
No problem. You can share the screenshot. I will see offline, huh?
I am joining.
Okay.
Ankur, I have one question which is not relevant to the credit card and payments.
No problem. Please ask.
Actually, like mostly people are working on Fusion or like I'm working on Artwell. So how easy is the transition from Artwell technical or Fusion to OIC, working on OIC? Because we don't have any experience of SOA or ICS.
Okay. Just allow me a minute, please. Can you please try again if that applies to you? Otherwise, can you click on try again?
Okay.
Maybe that will take you to from the scratch. Yes.
Sorry, Ankur, Tejeshwar, I got a message from the bank. It is 78.55 deducted.
It's almost $1.
Yeah.
But that will be reversed.
Okay.
Yeah, please put your credit card. So the password, Kalyani.
Sorry, Ankur. Yeah, I am giving the password.
Company name, yeah. And make sure, Kalyani, you will remember the cloud account name, or you can short it down also for your convenience. The cloud account name just below the company name. Yes, no, with this, yes, well. If you want to short it down, you can do that too.
Thank you.
Maybe company name, you need to put that.
It's optional. It says optional.
Okay. Yeah, Gaurav, you can ask a question in meanwhile.
My question was actually, Ankur, as I earlier mentioned, that mostly people are working in like Oracle Fusion or Oracle RTL. So we don't have any experience of SOA or any ICS. So how it will be easy for us to start working in OIC?
That's where we are here, Gaurav. I will teach you how OIC works is, what are the terminology you use on OIC, how to develop integration and other stuff. All the things I will teach you here, and which will be helpful to adopt this OIC very easily. And but yes, you need to practice a lot because you are new to this. If you will practice whatever I am teaching in this session, you need to see this recording multiple times, practice, and then take your do your R&D, and using your past experience, try to do some different integration. If you face any issue, please ask all these in the sessions, and that will be beneficial for others to clear their doubts.
And knowledge of SOA or ICS doesn't matter for this, right? This is very independent and new technology.
Yes, but yes, if someone knows SOA, absolutely, that will be good to have. Because if someone has the integration background, they knows the terminology in advance already. They know what the integration is, what the REST is, what the SOAP is, what are the things which you need to know before you develop the integration actually.
Okay, thanks, Ankur.
Yeah. Kalyani, now you are moving forward.
Yes, Ankur, I am trying with a different credit card, but we can go ahead.
Cool. Now, Tejeshwar, you can reshare your screen, and I hope your account is created successfully. Fine. Now, did you receive any email? Tejeshwar, can you hear me? I cannot hear you. I hope you are speaking on
Yeah,
mute.
sorry, I am on mute. Sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
I was on mute.
So did you get any email from Oracle Cloud?
No, not yet. I didn't receive. It was mentioned that 15 minutes it will take.
Okay, no problem. So one thing, now can you open this cloud.com, so oracle.com, please?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you go a little down. Okay. Can you go up? Can you go up? No. Can you go up? Can you click on view accounts? View accounts. Click on sign up for free cloud tier button. Yes, here. Yes. Yeah. If you go a little down, click on start for free. Start for free. Yes. No. Go back, please. Yeah. Can you come down now? Yeah. Here. Come down. And here, yes, little down. Yes, fine. Hold on. Little up. Yes, fine. Now here you see what's included with Oracle Cloud free tier. Once you create a Oracle Cloud account, what all you will get? Here there are two things. One is always free, and the second is 30 days free trial, which means Oracle is providing few services which you can use free forever without paying a single rupee or single dollar, which includes like 2 Oracle autonomous database with powerful tool like Oracle Apex and Oracle SQL Developer. You can create 2 compute infrastructure, like 2 compute instances. It can be a Linux, it can be a Windows. the object storage, archive storage, load balancer, data egress, monitoring, and then notification. If you wanted to know more services, which are free, you can click on the C below for a list of eligible services, which will show you all the services which are free forever. Plus 30 days free trial, wherein you will get US $300 in free credits, which you can use for 30 days to subscribe few services and which will be expired after 30 days. But sometimes Oracle does not terminate your services after 30 days too. You can continue to use them. And after 30 days or so, or before that, you can receive a call from Oracle salesperson saying, what's the reason you wanted to use this OIC service or the other services? You can explain your, fake POCs to them and say, I'm working on a particular POC, which I wanted to show my customer, and the POC will take time, 15 more days or 30 days. And once the POC is successful, you will show the demo to the customer. And if they are happy, I'm going to subscribe that. And based on that, they may extend your free trial. After 30 days, your account will not be terminated. Only the services which is applicable for 30 days will be terminated. You can continue to use your account after 30 days, and the services which are free, you can continue to use them, which means your cloud account will never be expired. Now, in order to log in your cloud tenancy, what you need to do, just simply go to the cloud.oracle.com. Can you open that, please? Cloud.oracle.com. Now, once you open that, you will be landed onto a sign up page. So here you see the cloud account name. You need to put that cloud account name, which is the unique cloud account name, which is Tejesh123. So you need to remember that, and which is your unique cloud account name, the tenancy, which means click on the next. Yes. That name didn't work. Maybe your tenancy is not provisioned yet. Where is your first screen from where we are trying to create the account? Go there. No, the previous window actually, from where we have created that account. Can you go to the another OIC, the Chrome, just another Chrome window.
Okay. No, there is no other Chrome window actually. This is the one only.
Okay, only one. Maybe I can see two windows are open. I hope this is an incognito now. Just see the toolbar. I can see the near to the Teams view. Yeah.
This is email actually.
Only email. Okay. Can you see your email if you have received any email from?
Sure.
Can you stop sharing your screen and see? Yeah.
No, not yet. I have not received.
No problem. Which means your account is not created yet. Kalyani is.
Yes.
Kalyani, did you receive any email from Oracle?
No, Ankur. Once I clicked on that, what is that? Start my free trial. Nothing happened. So is it common, or do I get any confirmation after clicking?
Can you share your screen again and show me?
Okay.
Let me stop my screen. Yeah, you have stopped.
Okay, see, I was on the screen, so the payment went through, the credit card validated. I click the agreement and then start my free trial. Nothing is happening when I click on this.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Do we get any confirmation after?
Yes. You should get.
See, nothing. So I tried unclicking it and clicking it, but still nothing is happening.
I don't know.
No, that just for a quick second, that round thing comes and that's it. And I keep looking into my email still. I don't get anything.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the only the email confirmation email that I got. That's it. After that, I didn't get anything.
Got it. No problem. But maybe it will be done soon. And Teshwar, I hope you will get the email soon. And let's see. But in meanwhile,
do we get any confirmation at this point?
Yes, absolutely. We should get a confirmation that your account will start provisioning, something like this.
Mm,
and
I
you will
didn't
get
get.
a email too. Yes, maybe it's in hang mode, but that's fine.
Okay.
Let's wait. Okay, in meanwhile, you can stop sharing your screen and I will reshare my screen.
How long more is the class, Ankur?
10 more minutes, 10 more minutes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Now let's suppose your account is created successfully and how to log in into the account. So I have one account. Let me just log in there. So how to log in? So you need to go to this Oracle Cloud, cloud.oracle.com, wherein you need to enter your cloud account name, which you have given while creating the account. Now click on the next button. Once you click on the next button, you will get two options here. One as a single sign on and the second is Oracle Cloud Infrastructure Direct Sign In. So basically, when your account is created, there's a one application called Oracle Identity Cloud Service, which is your SSO application for your tenancy. Like you have another SSO in your organization like Okta, Microsoft AD. Similarly, in the Oracle Cloud account, you will have one the identity provider called Oracle IDCS, wherein all the users will be authenticated via the SSO, and each and every service which you create in the Oracle Cloud account will be secured via the IDCS only, wherein you will create the users and then authenticated via the IDCS. You have another sign-in feature called Oracle Cloud Infrastructure Direct Sign-In, which means you have the identity manager in the Oracle Cloud Identity or in the Oracle tenancies too, which is wherein the users are different from the IDCS. So, but the recommended from the Oracle is you create or manage all the user in the IDCS. So you don't need to use this option. When you click on a continue button, you will see the URL will be changed. And the URL will be the IDCS URL. So each and every cloud account will have the unique IDCS that is called your Oracle Identity Cloud Service. So when you will log in into the OIC, then also this IDCS login page will come. You need to enter your username. And then sign in. Password. Let me change my password here. But this is very old tendency and few services are already terminated. But I wanted to show you how the Oracle Cloud Dashboard looks like. So here you see you are using a free tier account to access all the services and resources, upgrade to a paid account. And once your subscription will be started, here on the left side, you will see how many days are elapsed, how many dollars you have used there. Maybe Tejaswini and Kalyani, when you will start using it, you will see such information there, right? Here, when you will log in into your cloud dashboard, you will see the dashboard similar to that, where you have some options, the dashboard quick actions. Directly, you can create compute instances, the ATP instance, and here you can see always free eligible, which means you can create these VM instances and you can use it forever free. Like the transaction processing, the data warehouse, networking stuff, resource manager, object storage, networking, Oracle Cloud Development Kit, search, right? And here, if you go here, you can see your profile here. The tenancy is Ankur Jain. And here you can see your home region. When I created this account, I have selected US East Ashburn. And if you click on this manage region, you can subscribe another region too. But since I have the free account, all the options are disabled for me, but this is your home region. But for the paid account, you will see the subscribe button enabled and you can subscribe another home regions too. Here you will see the hamburger menu, that is called hamburger menu, where you will see all the services offered by Oracle Cloud, like compute instances from where. So here you see, I see few services are in disabled because my tenancy has been expired. The services which are free will be enabled only. but still you can click on that and you can view other informations. Compute like instances, you can create a compute instances, the network resources, the instance configuration, auto scaling, the boot volume backups, block storage, object storage like your AWS bucket, right? Here in the object storage, you can create your buckets, you can store your data there. Create bucket, right? And here you see when you create this tenancy here, the default compartment, managed compartment for PaaS is created automatically. And there's a one question comes in the certification, which default compartment is created automatically, and the answer is managed compartment for PaaS. You can create your custom compartment. Compartment is nothing, it is just a logical grouping of your resources. For example, in your organization, you have a different department, right? Like the IT department, the operation department, the finance department. Sometimes what you want to create few resources only for the IT department, which will be accessible for the IT department only. Similarly, you want to create few other resources like the compute instance, the database instance, which only can be accessible and viewed by the finance department. So for that, you can create compartments and create your resources. So whenever you create your instance, you have to choose the compartment, and your admin can manage those compartments, can create the different policies to restrict the access. So that just comes in the OCI. That is called your OCI dashboard. If someone says login into your OCI dashboard, OCI stands for Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. You need to log in there. That is called OCI, Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. Please don't be confused between OIC and OCI. There's a one word interchangeable, OIC and then OCI. OIC is your middleware platform. However, OCI is the Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. Here you will see other networking resources, the autonomous data warehouse, JSON database, transaction processing, other bare metal, the NoSQL database, Apex, right, and other stuff. And here we have the application integration. So in order to create the integration instance, you have to go to this integration. Now we have one more. When your tenancy will be created, you will have the platform services, and under platform services, you will see another services called integration, the visual builder and other stuff. But whatever services you create under that platform services, that will be in the OCI Gen 1 instance. Guys, do you understand between the Gen 1 and then Gen 2? What Gen 1 is, Gen 1, 2, maybe you have heard that for sure. So basically what Gen 1 and Gen 2 is. So when Oracle has launched the cloud, they had one infrastructure called OCI Classic, wherein when you create your resources, you were creating all the resources on the Gen 1. Now Oracle recently launched the upgraded version of their infrastructure, and that is called Gen 2. And cloud and then customers are moving from Gen 1 to Gen 2 instance. And Oracle is also recommended you need to move your resources from Gen 1 to Gen 2. So every new customer is provisioning their instances into Gen 2 environment only because it's based on the high spec server. Every instance, whether it's a ATP, whether it's a OIC, it is deployed on their OCI Gen 2 instance. So the old customers who are using the OIC Gen 1 instance, Oracle is migrating to their OIC Gen 2 instance. Right? So now when you need to create your OIC instance, what you need to do, you need to go to the application integration and then integrations, which will take you to the different screen wherein you will see all your OIC instances. Here I don't have any instances as of now. Click on a create integration instance to create a new instance. Now What you need to do, you need to provide a display name, addition, license type, messaging pack. So that instance creation I will show you tomorrow. So that's all about the cloud and about OIC, how to create Oracle Cloud account. Guys, if you have any question, you can ask, please.
Do we need FTP server also now?
No, as of now, you don't need it. Whenever we will be requiring, I will show you how to create it.
Okay.
So Ankur, are we going to cover everything? Just you showed me on the,
Everything as in?
just like there are different options, just like core infrastructures, Oracle database.
This is huge. This is huge.
Huge. Okay, we are covering only a big part.
I'm just giving you an overview of this dashboard, how it looks like, what all services we do have. The scope of this training is limited to the OIC only, and I'm also not expert in other stuff.
So this is not OIC, the complete that you showed.
No. This is just like a complete Oracle Cloud, wherein you have a different
Okay.
like you have a database, like you have a networking system, you have the integration platform, you have the other stuff, the account management, the security related stuff. So our scope is to OIC only.
Okay.
Ankur, Rupak here. We have, you said about OCI Gen 1 and Gen 2, right? So can you just repeat why are the customers migrating to Gen 2?
Yeah. So basically, when Oracle has launched their Oracle Cloud, they had the low specs infrastructure, and wherein when you provision the OIC instance, the API instance, all were going on their old infrastructure actually, that which is called the OCI Classic, or you can say the Gen 1. Now, since all are moving to the cloud world, right? They are bringing their high spec server, which is based on the Exadata. You see option 1, the Exadata, which is a high spec server, and Oracle has their different data centers where they have brought their Gen 2 infrastructure. So Oracle is saying now, instead of creating your resources in the Gen 1, you create your resources on the Gen 2 so that you can get benefit of our high spec servers for the better performance, security, patching, upgradation, and other stuff.
Yep, got it. Thank you, Ankur.
You're welcome. Any other question?
So Ankur, basically when it started with Fusion 9, when Oracle started somewhere around 2015, so that time you could say that it was on the Gen 1 instance, that is the basically classic, right? Today, like 12.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yes. Time to time, they also need to upgrade if they want to survive in the market.
Oh.
Maybe later in 2022 or 23, they will bring Gen 3 as well, because Oracle also need to earn money. Okay, so guys, any question before I wrap up the session? Okay,
tomorrow what time we have?
I'll stop. Just hold on. I'll stop recording.